Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Nat from natsnumbers.com, and we are all here on numerologist.com because we want to know what is going to happen here in February 2018. Well, I have some very cool and juicy insights. Now, usually what I do when I do a forecast is I focus on the final sum number. So the final sum number of February would be the number 4. 11 of 2018 plus 2 of February, the second month of the year, equals 13, or 13 adds down to 4. The final sum number is talking about the final product, the final result. Ultimately, the gift that the universe is attempting to bring to us as we co-create in this journey of our lives. But sometimes the numbers that create that number 13, that are behind the scenes, hold very important secrets. And that's the case for this month. The 11 and the number 2 being added together is incredibly powerful. It's delivering a very important message. The 11 is about changing the paradigm of how we connect to others, and how we connect to the deeper invisible forces within ourselves. It can be a number of spiritual awakening. And then you have the number 2, which is about peace and harmony, learning how to collaborate and be on one-on-one with other people. So what does this mean? What is the deeper secret behind this? Well, this month, what we're being asked to do to get to the final result of the 13, which by the way is all about changing the very foundation of our future, is we're being asked to interact with others in a brand new way and find peace in a brand new way. What's really interesting is that both the 11 and the number 2 are pointing to the same archetype. They're both pointing to the number 2. They're both pointing to how we interact and connect with others in our lives. But what's going to be happening this month is we're being asked to work with and collaborate with others without denying the self. That's the number 1, right? The 11, it's how do you interact and create peace in your life, create harmony in your interactions in your life without denying your important sense of self. Because the divine, God, the intelligence behind life, designed the number 1 before the number 2. You can't get to connect with anything in an authentic, lasting way. You cannot collaborate. You cannot truly touch something unless you have the number 1, a boundary of self. So here's what's going to happen. Your sensitivity is going to increase this month. It's going to go through the roof. Sensitivity meaning your sensitivity to others. What happens when I work with people that have a 2 in their core chart, okay, a 2 or an 11 in their core chart, is they're so sensitive to others' thoughts and feelings. They are so perceptive that their sense of self, the boundary of self, dissolves. Now, this is a blessing in a way because people with the number 2 can feel other people so deeply that they can navigate around the landmines in other people's personalities. They can sense things other people can't see. That's what's going to be on your plate this month. But you got to learn. You got to learn how to utilize this sensitivity in such a way that it doesn't create nervous tension or anxiety. So if you have an 11 or a 2 in your core chart, you already are nodding your head. You know what I'm talking about. But for the rest of us who've never confronted this before, the 11 or the 2 can promote a type of sensitivity to others' feelings that you lose yourself, and what ensues is anxiety, nervous tension, anxiousness. Those moments where out of the blue, you suddenly feel a dread in the pit of your stomach, where you shake, or you hyperventilate. You feel like something's wrong and you don't know why. You're picking up on things that don't feel like they're yours, but then they do. They feel like they're inside of you. This is what people call anxiety attacks, but you know what it's really about. What it's really about is it's where that 11 within you, your higher self, your spiritual self, is trying to squeeze in It's trying to remind you that it's there. It's there to hold you. It's there to guide you. It's there to take care of you. It's the safest, most secure, peaceful place. Don't abandon it. So this month, if you have those moments where you feel anxious, you feel nervous, you've got sort of literal or proverbial stage fright, these are prompts from the 11 and the number 2 to remember that you exist, to come back into your internal, inner peaceful room, or to connect with a higher purpose or to your higher self. If you do this and you practice connecting to the part of you that's connected to the invisible intelligence of life, you will create a solid foundation for your future. That's the number 13. The 13 is all about doing something with the 11 or the 2, collaborating, connecting, learning how to be in relationships with other people that is going to create the number 13 or 4. It's going to actually create thriving in your world, whether that's through money, finances, business, health, you name it. The 13 is about literally restructuring and reformulating the foundation of your future. And yes, you're going to do it through the avenue of coming back into yourself and honoring your own inner world. Now, for those of you who have commented in the past about the 11 and the 2 being about dating, one-on-one relationships, love and intimacy, which by the way, it is about those things, I need to express this to you. All of the things that you want in your life, they come through the currency of your connections and your relationships. So even if you are not looking for a mate, even if you're not interested in talking about love or relationships, if you are wanting to progress in career, if you're wanting to progress in research or studies, all of these things are benefited, if not drastically transformed, by your ability to connect with this 11 and the number 2. So please comment below, rate the video, subscribe, let us know what you think, and please let me know what are the collaborations, the relationships, the connections that you're going to be forging this month to change the foundation of your future. All right, guys, talk with you soon. Bye.